for the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Moore. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilkins. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's go now.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Wilkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
throwing on first down. Here's Wilkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilkins looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Dancing away at the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback. Going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
How about the way they move the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
More now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Wilkins off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Going play action, Wilkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Wilkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Wilkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilkins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Texans! John Mechie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay, ready?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Moore. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinals.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Wilkins looking to throw on 3rd. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Okay, break! Pass the 60! Pass the 60! Pass on 80!
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Dragon 60!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Moore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wilkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Wilkins. He gets this one to Mechie. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Warriors, 17. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Wilkins on 1st and 10. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Wilkins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Moore. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Means. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down now. Means, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Okay, ready? Shot alert, shot alert.
On 1st down, Means, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Moore. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Let's go now.
Moore throwing on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Cut my team! Cut my team!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Mike Williams, 50 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Get it.
Back to throw. Wilkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Second and 11 now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Nothing, 19, 18, high here.
Looking to throw. Wilkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Moore to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get an ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Driving 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Moore. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field in.
And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Phillips now from the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle